Hey regular radio, it's Jessy here. I'm here with Craig, who I met 5 minutes ago, and we're already besties. I was sent to see Captain Marvel last week, and it was shit. And we're going to talk about why it was shit. How's it going, Craig?
Not too bad, thanks. Yourself?
Yourself? I am so good, man, but
good.
I'm not too keen to talk about this movie.
Why not?
Do you know much about this movie?
Did you say it's a Marvel movie?
It is.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Have you seen any Marvel movies?
Wait, hang on. I have seen Superman.
Dude.
And and I think I may have seen Batman.
Dude, so many
Once.
Marvel people out there are so pissed off right now.
Probably. Oh, well.
Who cares? Anyway, I got a couple questions for you. Quick off the bat. What's
Sure.
your favourite movie?
In general?
Yeah.
Any movie?
I know that's a shitty question, hey? But
That's okay. Look,
it's so hard.
I've got to say, the new Vacation,
With Ed Helms?
so much better than the old Vacation.
I watched that the other day.
Did you like it?
It's so good.
It's good. It's see, and I think I offend people by not loving the old original Vacations.
I haven't seen the old ones.
JD loves the old original Vacations, but they can't stomach the new one. I think it's amazing.
Well, funny fact. Did you know Thor is in Vacation?
I did.
Holy shit.
I did.
And he's
with
Australian.
something in his pants.
That's
In-
his dick,
in
man. I know, right? How funny was that?
Oh,
scene?
is it?
That's so good. So, Captain Marvel is played by Brie Larson. Do you know who Brie Larson is?
No.
Oscar winner. She was in the new
She
King
was
Kong.
in Big Brother many
Was she?
years ago. Yeah, I think so. I think
See,
she
I
may have
didn't-
started on Big
I
Brother.
didn't do my research. Maybe she was. I can't deny if she was in Big
I don't
Brother.
know. I don't know.
Maybe she was. Anyway, let's get into this review. See if it's good or not. It's not good. Dropped my sushi as soon as I walked into the cinema, so I'm like, fuck this shit straight away.
Okay.
Do you like sushi?
I love sushi. It's my Tuesday staple.
What you
Never eaten it in a cinema though.
It was weird. I was like, I can't afford popcorn and a ticket, so I'm gonna get sushi. But I think it ended up being more expensive. What's your go-to sushi?
It's tough. Anything with salmon.
Oh, I'm all about chicken and avocado. Anyway, first point. I'm in the cinema. You know, today there's so many superhero movies these days. They play around 3 trailers every time you go to the
Yep.
movie. Do you go to the movies often?
I do actually. Surprisingly enough, I do. But I normally arrive late, so I don't kind of get to see the trailers.
What'd you see last?
Now that's a tough
Wow.
question.
How long ago was that?
It's probably a good month ago.
A good month ago.
Actually, the reason why I don't remember it was a movie that my wife dragged me along to. I don't know if I stayed awake throughout the entire
You fell asleep?
movie. Don't tell her though. I hope that she's not watching. So I may have slept through a little bit through that movie, so I can't quite recall what it was.
And she didn't notice that you fell asleep.
I think she was polite not to say anything.
Okay.
So yeah, but I do like an odd movie or two, but I'm pretty particular. I love comedies.
Yeah.
That's probably my favourite
Yeah.
genre. So I love comedies, and I like a drama or two, but I am not a superhero.
Well, it takes a
movie
lot
fan.
to get me to pay to go into the cinema.
Okay.
Like, if I wasn't if I wasn't employed to go see this movie, I would not have seen it. Like, I haven't seen a lot of the Marvel movies because it's just like, there's so many.
Yeah, true.
So-
Can't keep up. A lot of them are so long too. I'm
They
not
are
a fan
so
of long
long.
movies.
And like, fuck, oh my god, I know, right? It's really hard to stay awake. Anyway, they played 3 trailers before the movie. All of them were superhero movies.
Mhm.
And I was thinking, when I was a kid, there was like 1 superhero movie every 10 years. I'm like, there's fucking 3 coming
I know.
out in the next month.
Too many to follow.
And
I think
Samuel L. Jackson, you know who he is.
I do. I'm a big fan of him.
He was in all the trailers.
Okay.
I was like, he's killing it. Like,
Oh.
I'm like, he is in everything. It's just-
He is a very, very talented actor.
He's getting that money.
He is, and so versatile. He can play any character.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
makes a good actor, I think.
Yeah, and like every time I see him, I just think Pulp Fiction. You've seen Pulp Fiction? Please tell me.
I have not seen Pulp Fiction.
Really?
It's a legal movie, isn't it? Like about lawyers.
Maybe one of the chapters there's a lawyer in there, but
Okay.
no. Come on, man.
No,
We'll
haven't
talk
seen
about
it.
that next time.
All right.
So anyway, the movie starts. The first 20 minutes are so shit. Like, I'm looking at my friends, and we literally look at each other during the dialogue, and we think, "Fuck, this is gonna be so bad." Do you ever think that when you're in a movie, or when you first start? Like, it's,
Generally, I kind of choose my movie by the cover.
like in
So
the
before
cinema,
I even begin watching it.
in the cinema, you can't turn it off.
No,
So
that's true.
That's what's like, I'm stuck. Like, but
And if you've paid for the movie,
Yeah.
you're going to want to sit through it.
Exactly.
You're not going to want to have paid for it and then leave. I've never walked out of a movie before
oh really?
because I have paid for it, and I wouldn't want to waste that money.
It's like with Netflix, you don't you don't stay with a movie that's shit because you think, oh, I pay a subscription per month, I have to finish this movie. You just
That's true.
fuck it off.
That's true. Mm.
Next point. Jude Law. Do you know Jude Law?
I do know Jude Law.
What's he in?
He is in many, many, many films.
Yes. Name one.
There was one that I saw.
I'll give you a clue. Gay wizard.
Doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't ring a bell. There's I do remember him in a movie. Hang on a second.
Oh, we got it.
He's in Sherlock Holmes.
He is.
Okay, I've got that.
Oh my god, he
I've
is.
seen I
Tony
think
Stark's in
2 Sherlock Holmes.
Iron Man's in that movie. So you've seen
Yes.
Marvel.
Yes,
a lot
I have.
when they're in Marvel movies.
No, that's right. I know the actors and I
Like,
know
when they're
that
doing
they're
good
in
stuff.
certain movies, but I'm not a big Marvel fan.
Well, anyway, Jude Law's in it, and he plays a character who's like, it's like he's supposed to be a 20-year-old, but Jude Law's like 50. So it's like it looks like he's like out of breath because they're like doing like whatever fighting scenes they're fucking doing.
Yep.
And he's just like, you're looking at him and you're thinking, you're so old, man.
He has aged.
What the fuck?
How old would he be now? 50?
At least
He'd be
he's got to be at
mid-50s, I
least
think.
50, like 55.
Yeah.
And he's playing someone who like is like a space cadet. I'm like, dude, you are so unfit. But like, I didn't even know he was in it.
Yeah.
Did you know he was in it?
No, didn't know.
Do you know who else is in it?
I would have no idea.
I know, there's only like Samuel Jackson and Brie.
Okay, alright.
Anyway, Brie Larson, she's pretty known for her very bland face. And like throughout the movie you get a lot of like smirks like this, like, and it's just like, fuck.
This is from the audience, or this is from Brie?
From Brie. Like legit Brie. And
Okay.
like so many times throughout the movie she's doing it and everyone in the crowd literally was just like, oh, like groaning. It's just like, fuck. It's so bad. But she is hot. But
I wouldn't know. Do you have a picture of her?
I should.
With you?
I should have carried one with
I'll have to look it up later.
When you're going to have a look at it and
I
you're
will,
like,
I will.
oh, just
I will.
now I know what he's
Okay.
talking about.
I may know the face. I'm good with faces if I...
Yeah.
I just not so...
She's been pretty recent in the media lately. Do you know Stanley?
Who?
Stanley?
Stanley?
Stanley.
Flat Stanley? No.
Stanley.
No, I don't know Flat Stanley,
Oh
sorry.
my god, this is the best. So he wrote all of the Marvel.
Okay.
Like, pretty much all the comics.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But he has like he has cameos in all the movies, but he's dead now,
Oh,
which was weird. So
That's
he
a
had a
shame.
cameo in this one,
okay.
but it was like animated in because he's dead.
So he is a cartoonist originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so. I don't know if he can draw. But
All right.
Maybe. But
But he created the ideas of them then?
yeah, so that's why they give him like a shout out every time.
Okay.
But he's dead, and he was in the movie, and it was just felt weird because you're like, oh, he's dead.
If you're trying to think back to someone that's
Yeah.
not here anymore.
I know, it was a nice little homage, like, oh, cool, like.
It's a little bit like in our indigenous culture how they will say the message that the film would feature someone that's
Yeah.
passed away. So it's a little bit like that.
Yeah.
So they have that message at the start of his movies.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Like in memory of sort of thing.
alright.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know. It's weird. But, and so the first 20 minutes is shit. And then around halfway, it starts getting a little better because she goes to Earth. I don't know where the fuck she starts. Because I'm like, I haven't seen the previous Marvel movies. So I
Okay.
don't know where she is. She's on some planet. I think it's called Marvel.
Oh.
Which is like a
Very
where I was like,
original.
oh, I thought it was bad writing, but maybe it's really good writing.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Alright.
But she goes back to Earth, and it's the 90s. They make sure to tell you it's the fucking 90s. She drops in a Blockbuster video, so it's like 90s, and there's so much 90s like stuff shoved in your face. Just like don't forget it's the 90s. It's the 90s. Like, they kept playing Nirvana songs just to remind you it's the 90s. No cell phones. It's the 90s, and it's just like it felt like a Stranger Things. Have you seen Stranger Things?
I have seen in one
It
episode
felt
of that.
like they were trying to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's just like.
So not so good then.
No, it's not going well so far.
Alright, okay.
During the movie.
So we're up at this point, what did you say, 20 minutes in?
It's about 20 minutes in, it
Yep.
starts getting a little better, but not great.
Mm.
But I do want to give a quick shout out. Do you know who Don Cheadle is?
I did not, sorry. This is a director.
Oh no,
No?
he's a black actor.
Okay.
This may seem racist, but she has a black friend in the movie,
Oh.
and it's a woman.
Okay.
But my friend next to me was like, "That's Don Cheadle, who's like a famous black male actor."
Okay, but it wasn't actually.
I don't know if it was now. I'm like Don
That's
Cheadle
the problem.
is the best actor I've ever seen.
Okay.
He is killing it as a woman right now.
Really?
And like halfway through it, I wanted to check if it was him,
Yep.
but it wasn't.
Okay. All right. Well, look, there are many, let's say, coloured actors that often are confused with other coloured actors.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, but it's a very touchy subject.
It is. It is. It is.
But it's funny. I will say, it's sort of annoying because people lower they have high standards for these movies, and if they're bad, people won't say they're bad because they're Marvel. So like, you can make a shitty Marvel movie, but if I made a shitty like movie that wasn't the Marvel, it wouldn't be as frowned upon. If you know what I mean?
I do agree, actually. I think people are obliged to say that they're good just because they've got that name.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a brand name of something, isn't it? That's their brand name, and if they make something, people feel like they're obliged to say that it's a good film just because it has that actor in it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why these particular actors are so sought after, because they can make the movie more popular just by them being in it.
Well, that's what annoying is, like, whoever's like the hottest actor at the time, they just put him in a Marvel movie, or like they put him in, like, Brie Larson won an Oscar 2 years ago, and then like the next thing she did was a Marvel movie.
That's true.
And like, it's good for a career money wise, but like, it sort of makes people hate her because it's just like, fuck you, like, it sort of makes you look like a sellout. You know what I mean? Because you sign like a 10 movie deal, and then that's all you're gonna.
And you're stuck.
For.
That's
pretty
right.
much. Like,
that's right.
Chris Evans, the dude who plays Captain America.
Yes, I do know
hates
him.
it.
Does he?
He's quit. He wants to quit.
But he's stuck.
He's stuck. He's like signed for like one more movie. And
Oh,
he's
I
just,
didn't know that.
It's so awkward because he's come out and been like, I can't wait to leave, but like, I'm keen to do other shit.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing it for 10 years.
Fair
He's been
enough.
staying in shape for 10 years.
How many of those movies are there to Captain America?
Dude. Like,
5.
Like, with him in it, maybe like 10?
Wow.
But I don't even know.
You're right, that is a lot of staying in shape.
Tell me how many it is. I don't know. So many.
We'll look that up.
I think he's in it the most. So like, he's got to be like jacked all the time, which would be fucked. But if you're taking steroids, I'm sure he does.
Are you implying that he's taking steroids?
Well, they get pretty fit pretty quick.
That's true.
It's not too sure.
That's true.
The graphics were good. I will say that. That's one thing I liked about it. Like, Samuel Jackson is in it. He's portrayed as like a younger version of himself, so like 20 years ago.
Okay.
And when he first came on screen, I was just like, holy shit! Like, he actually looks 20 years old.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like makeup, but
Well, black don't crack. Have you heard people say that before? Have you heard
that's
that,
so true.
that phrase?
I can't think of a black crack. now.
Black people, they don't age as quickly as
That's
white
so
people.
true.
They do look
Like,
more youthful for a
I
longer
saw
time.
Jude Law. I'm like, you crack.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I saw Samuel Jackson. I'm like, you don't crack.
And that's proven. It's proven.
And Don Cheadle.
No.
And
Very lucky.
yeah, like, they don't. I feel like they don't try as hard in this one. Like, the directors were like, oh, it's like an origin story. So there's like Avengers, and then they make a movie about that Avenger, so they could get them in the Avengers movie.
Yes, like a spin-off
Yeah.
kind of
So
movie.
this is what that movie sort of felt like to me. It sort of felt like they weren't trying as hard as they would try with the Avengers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they're like, okay, it's like if Nike were making like a whole outfit, Avengers is the shirt and the shorts.
Yes.
But Captain Marvel are the socks.
Yes.
Like, they don't give a like, they don't try as hard. It's
Yes.
just like a little, and it sort of rubs off that way in the movie, which is like sort of annoying because you can just tell it's just leading up to the next movie the whole time.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is like, fuck, this is like, make a movie, like, just, I don't know, it's really frustrating. And there's like heaps of weird flashbacks in it. Do you like flashbacks in movies?
Well, I find that they can make the plot a little confusing at times.
I was
Sometimes
so
you don't know,
confused.
you can't follow it. Whether it's been flashed back and if there's sometimes a big white flash on the screen, that's more helpful.
Yeah.
But if there's no big white flash, then it can be confusing as to the you know where you are in the plot.
Like, this movie has flashbacks with like weird, cynical, evil music playing, and you're like, who the fuck's the bad guy? I'm like, who is this?
I know. I gotta say, I like simple plots. I don't like to be
know.
confused in movies. I like it just to be spoon fed to me.
So you don't watch a lot of movies, but the movies you do watch, you want to be good.
Yes,
obviously.
Good to my taste. Not good because they've got a good name or a good actor in them.
Quick question: why? Like, so you're not in the Marvel now. Why? Like, do you know how everyone jumped on the Marvel train?
Yes.
Why didn't you jump?
I think I missed the train.
Same.
And then
it's too late.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's all it is.
There's
I just
too
missed
many.
the train, too many, and I'm not going to spend time watching the old ones.
And I see stuff on Facebook like, oh, if you watch the first one now, it'll take you 3 days to watch all of them. I'm like, fuck that.
Don't want to spend 3 days watching a movie. JD loves movies, and he would love to spend 3 days watching them, I think.
But you wouldn't.
But I would not, no.
You would. I might like come in for one movie, but then like I'll like tag back in.
Yeah.
Which is what I do with these.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Also, so Nick Fury. This movie has a really Me Too vibe. Sort of like it's like the first female superhero, and it's very well known.
Okay.
So there's this fighting scene in it around towards the end. I don't know who the fuck she's fighting because it's so all over the place. This movie, some aliens, and you know the song. How's it go? Like, she's just a girl. It was made. Oh fuck! It was just like one of those songs. It was like, she's just a girl.
I think I know the one.
Yeah, and it was like it didn't fit, but it was just like a Me Too sort of like shoving in your face.
Yep.
Like, she's a girl. She's kicking ass right now, and it didn't.
I
fit.
see.
It didn't
I
make
see.
sense.
I see. So is this been? When did this movie come out?
Like a month ago.
A month ago. So sort of.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Fresh
following
Me
the
Too.
Me Too movement, kind of, because that Me
Legit.
Too sort of been in the past. Let's say a year ago.
Yeah.
So around the time.
Well, it would have been made around a year ago. And
Okay.
released today, so that
Yeah.
it feels very like I don't need a man to save the day sort of thing.
I think that's a good thing for a movie.
It is a good thing, but not when it's like so obvious.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So maybe definitely encourage that, but maybe make the message a little more subtle rather than
It's sort
putting
of
it
like
out there,
when there's
so-
like not like a black movie, but a movie like like a black movie, and it's just like all the characters are constantly like saying, "Oh, stupid white people." It's just like this movie, like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. Anyway, Samuel L. Jackson in Marvel, he's missing an eye. Did you know that? He's got an eye patch
he has
on.
a cycle. He's got a silver
Sick
eye.
patch.
Yes, I've
Sick patch.
seen those pictures. Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but I will. He gets his eye ripped out, obviously. And I knew coming in that his eye was going to get ripped out because everyone that had seen it, my friends had seen it before me, were like, yeah, his eye gets ripped out. So I'm expecting like a fucking sick saw trap.
Blood.
Well, I was expecting that.
Yeah.
So there's this cat in the movie, which is like a nice little comic relief that everyone loves. And then all the cat does is like touch his face. And then you don't see his eye come out, and then the next scene is him in his office with an eye patch. And I'm like, what? That it felt so PG.
Maybe it would have been so. Maybe that's what I was going to say. Maybe they weren't allowed to in their rating would make it so gory, perhaps, or
not
I
even
don't know.
like a little squirt.
Yeah.
I was expecting a squirt.
And I guess they could have CGI'd that happening as well, so they wouldn't have actually had to claw Samuel L's eye actually out.
Oh, I wanted
They
it so
could have
bad.
even CGI'd it.
That's what was keeping me in the movie. I'm like, there's going to be a mad eye gouge scene coming up. I'm like, and then that's what happened. And then it's like the ending. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the toilet.
Okay.
I missed a little bit of the ending.
And you didn't mind?
Because I knew how it was going to end.
Okay.
I walked back in as just it was ending. She was flying. She can fly now.
Alright, okay.
I was like, fucking
Yep.
hell. She's Superman. Apparently she's the strongest superhero ever. How convenient. And, oh yeah, she defeats Jude Law, by the way.
Oh.
Who is evil? I don't know if he's evil. Who the fuck's the villain of this movie? Dude, you need to watch it.
I don't know.
Watch it like me, 'cause I didn't watch the previous Marvel movies.
Okay. Look, I will watch it on double speed when it comes out on Netflix.
Get it going.
Alright. Okay.
You won't miss much. But
Okay.
Jude Law gets defeated or sent back to Marvel or something in a
Alright.
spaceship.
Yeah.
And then I go to the toilet, come back, and she's flying and this real heroic music's playing. And then the credits roll, and I thought, oh, it's done. I'm free.
Oh.
It was so long.
It's a good feeling for the end of the movie. If you feel like that, I think that indicates not a great movie.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
But you don't want to be hoping that the movie ends to get it over
that's
with,
what
so
I
you
felt
can
like.
leave.
But I feel like there was a lot of people in there going, frothing the movie. Like my roommates loved it; they want to see it again, and I'm like, "Fuck, you're crazy." But that's just because that's just my opinion. I don't like
exactly, and it's your taste in movies.
That's just my taste,
and it's my taste too.
Yeah, but like I can see why people get excited for them. It's like the series, and they're so big and talked about.
Yeah, and if you have been following them, you'll be looking forward to seeing the next one.
Yeah, like I really wish I was on that train, but I just missed it. I got to look forward to other things. But to wrap up, I give the movie like a 5 out of 10. That's been like nice.
It's quite a low score.
Well, like a 10 being Pulp Fiction, which you haven't seen.
Yeah, that scale doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I don't know, but like it was good, but I wouldn't watch it again. It just felt like a filler movie. It felt like this is the next chapter, but get ready for our next big thing.
Okay,
that's all it felt like.
All right. Okay, so not recommended then. Or maybe I will watch it so that I can figure out who these people are that you've been talking about this whole time.
Watch it for Brie Larson.
All right. Okay, I'll have a look.
Brie Larson.
I'll have a look.
Because like she's not bad in it. Her acting is a little questionable, but you can afford to act bad in a Marvel movie because it's just like no one really looks at the acting. Like the dialogue is shit, but they'll just go, "Whoa, superhero comics."
Yeah, and they'll love it anyway.
Yeah, like this was really accurate to the comics, which is like a fangirl's like dream.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
I would probably give it a miss. If you aren't on the Marvel train, give it a miss.
Okay.
But if you're into Marvel and shit, no, you have to watch it.
All right. So JD might enjoy it then.
Well, he's like a movie critic as well as a Marvel fan, so he could see why it's shit, but he'll still watch it in front of it.
Okay.
It's like people who hate it, people who like sort of like it, and then people who like will kill to get to front of the line, basically.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, man.
All right.
What should we review next time?
Great. Oh, what about vacation next time?
Oh, I actually love that.
All right. We'll have a think.
Dude, sick chatting.
All right. Thanks.
That was Jesse and Craig talking about Captain Marvel. That's it.
We'll see you next time.
Radio.
Thanks for listening.